Today we are doing multiplication of fractions and whole numbers. So you'll see my two problems up at top here, and I have 1/6 of 18, and this is similar to one that we've done in another video. So again, I'm going to take 18, this is what the whole strip is worth, and I need to put it into 6 different groups. So I'm just going to put that on my line here. So I'm going to draw 5 lines. So I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 sections. So 18 divided by 6, remember that was kind of the trick that we've done before, that equals 3. So within each section I have 3, 3, 3, 3, 3, and 3. So again, this is just kind of another visual way to see this problem. I want 1/6 of 18, so I took 18, put it into 6 sections, and then my top number tells me how many sections I want. So I just want 1. So if I highlight that 1 section, 1/6 of 18, that is going to equal 3. So that is how we have done it previously, and I'm going to show you another way today how to do these problems. Okay, so you'll see I have 1/6 multiplied by 18. I have that multiplication sign there. Okay, so we're going to have to do multiplication. So I'm going to take 18 and I'm going to put that over 1. Remember, any number divided by 1 is still itself. So 18 divided by 1 is still 18. I'm not changing that number, but when I put it over 1, I am able to multiply easier here. So like we've done before, I'm going to do 18 times 1, which equals 18. And then I'm going to do 6 times 1, and that equals 6. I get 18/6 over here, which I then need to reduce 18 divided by 6. If you don't have that fact memorized, you could kind of come over here and say 18 divided by 6, and your answer would equal 3. So you notice I am getting the same answers when I have 1/6 of 18 and 1/6 multiplied by 18. So right here what I have for you is just something for you to always remember. Whenever you see that of, you can now know it always means you are multiplying those two numbers. So 1/2 of 4, you're going to multiply. 2/3 of 7, you're going to multiply. So anytime you see that word of, we are multiplying. So let's do a few examples here. So for these two, I am using the multiplication symbol, so I don't have to change anything. All right, so I have 2 times 3/5. What I need to do first is make sure that I put my 2 over 1 so that I'm able to multiply across like we've done before. And I'm just going to go ahead and do that. 2 times 3, that's going to equal 6. And then 1 times 5, that is going to equal 5. And again, I notice I have an improper fraction, 6 over 5. So I have to convert that, and I'm going to say, okay, how many times can 5 fit into that full 6? 1 time. I have 1 left over, and my denominator is going to stay the same. So 6 divided by 5, you could also do it this way. Goes in once. When I subtract, I have 1 left over, so 1 1/5. Kind of how you're converting. That's a good practice. All right, my next problem, 7 times 2/4. Okay, so again, I need to make sure that I have 7 as a fraction in order to multiply that. So I put that over 1, not changing it at all. And I'm going to multiply the top, 7 times 2, which is going to give me 14. I'm now going to multiply the bottom, 1 times 4, and that's going to give me 4. So my answer is 14/4, which is correct, but I'm going to need to turn that into my mixed number because it's improper. So if I don't have that in my head working out, I can come down here and say 14 divided by 4 and kind of do this division problem here. And I'm going to say that that goes in 3 times 4, 12, and I have 2 left over, which means I have 2 as my numerator and I was dividing by 4. So when I change this into a mixed number, my answer is a big 3. 4 went in 3 times, 2 left over, denominator was 4. All right, we have 2 more to practice. Right now you'll see the word of. So I'm going to go ahead and actually change this to be the multiplication symbol. So I see the word of, I know I'm multiplying. I'm going to put my 14 over 1 as I am multiplying this problem. And here we go. 1 times 14, that's going to equal 14. 8 times 1, that's going to equal 8. And then I'm going to have to switch this into a mixed number. 14 divided by 8. That will go in 1 time. And then I have 6 left over. So my answer is 1 and 6/8. That is going to be my final answer. And my last example, 3/7 of 21. I see that word of, and I know that I'm multiplying. I'm going to put my whole number over 1, and now I'm able to multiply across. And this is going to be a little bit of a bigger answer here. So 3 times 21, that's going to equal 63. 7 times 1 is going to equal 7. And, maybe I don't have this memorized here. So I'm going to come and say, okay, 63 divided by 7. Does that seem like a fact in our head? It does. 9. And 9 times 7 equals 63. So when I subtract, I do not have a remainder. So my full answer is 9. All right, and you have a few lesson practice problems. Don't forget to put your whole number over 1 and then multiply across and switch your improper fractions to mixed numbers.